What's going on, everybody? Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric here at the end of the night at the Amway Center. And Magic come away with another victory, 105-94 over the Cleveland Cavaliers, improved to 6-2. However, unfortunately, that win was overshadowed by the unfortunate loss of Markelle Fultz. The man tore his ACL in the first quarter. We went out. We found out during the post-game press conference that, in fact, it was a torn ACL. So he will be missing for the rest of the season.
Look for Jordan Bone to come off the second string team and Terrence Ross to hold down the guard play. Michael Carter-Williams didn't play tonight and Evan Fournier didn't play, so they're down a couple of guards. Cole Anthony is now going to move into the starter role since Markelle Fultz has been down. On the light side of things, 4 Magic players were in double figures, and the bench helped out the offense of the starters because the bench collected 49 points tonight.
Yeah, and that was huge. Again, in the first quarter, Magic only scored 15 points. And then to rattle off 90 points in the next 3 quarters, that was one of my biggest surprises of the night. I was like, okay, this team was down to a Cleveland Cavaliers team that, again, it's the beginning of the season. People are just now getting their feet underneath them. But then to be able to turn around with such fervor, and I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that Markelle went down, so they were playing a lot of this. Like, they were putting him on their shoulders and saying, okay, we got you. We understand that we don't know the significant injury. Like I said, we found out later, but they were playing for him tonight. And what I found most impressive about tonight was the fact that they never let the game get too far ahead or too far behind. Cleveland had their spurts. They had their moments, but the Magic controlled this game from the second quarter till the closing bell.
Aaron Gordon, 15 points. Efficient shooting, didn't miss from deep. Dwayne Bacon, 19 points. 8 of 14. Vucevic didn't get his double-double, but that's okay. He had 16 and 7. And Terrence Ross was the captain with 20 points. He led in offensive scoring. Oh, by the way, Khem Birch, plus 12 off the bench. One last thing, Jordan Bone, 12 minutes, 7 points, plus 8 differential. When you're getting high volume from bench productivity, anything is possible with this team.
It really is. And I like the point that, we're continually watching the minutes of these players. And I know you said it earlier. When you lower the minutes of these guys, giving them time to remain, fresh, giving them time to, keep that energy at such a high level, this is the production that you're going to get from this Orlando Magic team. So I'm really excited to see moving forward. But again, 6-2, congrats to them. Our prayers go out to Markelle Fultz, speedy recovery, because as we know, this man had just gotten really back into being that number 1 draft pick that we all knew him to be. And you could see it in these first 8 games. Markelle Fultz was on a whole nother level. This brother was out to show people and remind people why, in fact, he was that pick. It is a sad thing that this has had to happen, but we know Markelle's a fighter. He's got the resiliency. He's got the drive. And most importantly, he's got the heart.
He was balling.
He was.
He was balling.
He was.
Now it's time for Cole Anthony to step up. When I talked to him in the post-game interview, he said, first and foremost, don't call me sir. That's my father. Secondly, I'm ready for this position. They didn't draft me for a reason, so it's time for me to step up and just take it over. He played quite a few minutes tonight, 32 as a matter of fact. Vooch led all players with 34 minutes, but I think he's ready to step up and take this role.
And I think Jordan is going to be that guy to play with that second unit and fill in the role that Cole is there. So now he's going to have to play with guys like Khem Birch, who is going to have an explosive season. I really believe that. We know what Terrence Ross is capable of. We know what James Ennis is capable of. I think Jordan's going to complement that second unit. But when we talked to him in the press conference, he said, listen, unfortunately, with a heavy heart, he understands it's a business and this is his opportunity. But his biggest piece is he wants to come in and just continue that flow that is the second unit, that bench production of the Orlando Magic.
Guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, Jonathan Isaac, Evan Fournier, Michael Carter-Williams, James Ennis, Markelle Fultz. Team's down quite a few players.
Well, Ennis came back tonight. He had to play. He played for a few minutes, so we got to see him kind of build himself back up. But you're right. The injuries that this team has sustained, we both know that this team, when they are completely 100% healthy, they're a formidable team. This is just one of the side effects, if you will, or it's part of the business, if you will. But we know that this Magic team is going to come back. They're going to be stronger. They're going to be better. And like I said, when they get to be 100%, when that happens, NBA, look out, because this is a team that you've slept on for far too long.
22 games and 39 nights. Don't bet against the Magic.
I wouldn't. Hey, great for us. We are back. I'm not sure when we're going to be back. We might be here. We might be in Tampa, but make sure you stay tuned. Magic Perspective / Raptors Report. But for tonight, congrats to the Magic. Win over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Everyone have a great night. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.